Tensions in Aso Rock as the North plans to kill President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a bloodbath over southern Nigeria.
This is New Media TV in London. Welcome to another epic video. Your host is Frank Bello.
President Bola Tinubu is under pressure to urgently restructure Nigeria to address severe regional and economic stress, corruption, and a flawed 36-state federation. For decades, critics such as Frank Bello in London and many right-thinking Nigerians have argued that moving away from a centralized government towards true federalism, including state policing and the decentralization of resources, is essential to reducing corruption and stimulating regional and economic growth and competition. Key elements of the urgent call for restructuring include: 1. Political restructuring. Calls are growing to move away from the current 36-state structure created by the military towards a more manageable setup, such as the current 6 or 8 geopolitical zones, to reduce the cost of governance and improve efficiency. 2. Economic transformation. Proponents argue that removing fuel subsidies and devaluing the naira are only the first steps in a necessary structural overhaul aimed at ending dependence on imports and reducing budgetary leakage. 3. Security and devolution. There is mounting pressure from various quarters to adopt state policing to combat widespread insurgency, moving away from a single centralized federal police force. 4. Urgency and reform. While some view Tinubu's reforms as bold, observers emphasize that without deeper, more comprehensive restructuring, the economic challenges, which have worsened for many Nigerians, cannot be effectively resolved. Although President Tinubu has initiated changes described as a re-engineering of the economy, there remains a demand for a comprehensive overhaul of the fraudulent 1999 constitution handed down by the military regimes, adopting what we had pre-independence in 1960 and the Republican post-independence constitution of 1963, together with a governance model to address structural imbalances in the country.